What's up, guys? Dad Dash Industries back here again with another ride along. It's a Sunday night. We're going out for about an hour and a half. So we're going to go out for a little abbreviated run here. It's going to be incorporated around getting some Buffalo Wild Wings to bring back home with me. So we're going to go out. We're going to dash for an hour and a half. I'm going to place an order of Buffalo Wild Wings in about an hour. And then I'm going to go pick up the wings. My hope is to pay for the wings. My plan is to get a $40 wing package, and I'd like to be able to pay for that in a half an hour. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be multi-apping. I'm going to be on all three apps, Grub Hub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats, as long as they all allow. And as always, if you're just tuning in, if this is the first time you have ever been on this channel, I'm Steve, I'm Dad Dash, and I am a gig business operator. I've been operating my gig business since April of 2021. And I just recently completed my 1,000th delivery. Check out that video if you haven't, and I go into some important reflections, important tips and tricks. So check that out if you haven't. It's got some really good information in it. But that's who I am. Please subscribe if this is the first time coming here. It's a great free way to support my channel. All right, guys, let's jump into today's dash. I'm going to start heading towards the market. I've got the apps fired up. I'm ready to go. I hope you're ready to go. Let's go have a successful day. All right, guys, talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, so Dad Dash back here. So sorry for the lighting here. It took a little while. Took probably, I don't know, probably about 15 minutes to get finally a decent order. We got a order for Uber Eats, and it's $20.79 for 2 orders. We're picking them up from Outback, so it's 2 orders from the same restaurant and going to deliver them out, and it's only 8 miles. So really, really solid order. I'm glad we held out. There was a couple that came through that I might have considered taking, but we held out for the right one. So good start to the evening. We're going to go pick these up, and then I'll be back, of course, to update you along the way. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. What's going on, guys? So just got done with the pickup there at Outback. So these are 2 super huge orders. I mean, I've got like multiple bags filled for each order. The first order is it's just under 2 miles away, so majority of the miles are going to be on the second order. But based on what's been ordered and looking at these, there's some huge potential for some overtip here. So we'll see what happens. We'll have to keep an eye on it because there's a lot of food here. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys informed. I am on my way to the first drop off. I will be back to let you know how it goes. Alright, guys, so back here, just made the successful drop off there of order number 1. We have $2.50 base pay showing, so we will now head to order number 2 to drop that one off. Drop off went off pretty smooth. We've got about 12 minutes and 5.7 miles to go, so a little bit of a drive, but I will be back as soon as I successfully finish this drop off. What's going on, guys? Dad Dash back. Completed the second part of that delivery, so I've got $4.79 base pay collected, and it looks like it should hopefully be a $16 tip. Maybe there'll be a little bit more, maybe there won't. Regardless, it was a very good order. Completed it well under an hour, and it was a very strong projected hourly. So at this point, all right guys, I'm going to jump off, and I will be back as soon as I find an order. What's going on, guys? Little update here. So I am knee deep in a multi-app stack. Go, and I'm driving back following the same path that I came to get back to my shopping area that I normally stage at, and I get a $6.25 4-item order from a restaurant that is a nice restaurant that I'm pretty certain probably was going to contain overtip, but I knew there was a little bit of a wait. So I immediately pull off, accept the order. I knew I was probably going to get the order a bit early. So as I'm going in, I go in, I talk to the lady. She says there's going to be about a 10 to 15 minute wait. I said, okay, great. And as I'm walking out to the car, I get a Panera Bread order through Uber Eats for $7 extra. Literally going to the Panera Bread, going to a house that's right behind the Panera Bread. So it's all grand total 2 miles long and about 15 minutes. That's what Uber Eats predicts. So I said, this is perfect. So I went ahead, took this order. So I'm on my way right now. The order was already ready. I went in, I snatched it up. I am going to drop it off, and then I am heading back to that restaurant to go pick up my order. Guys, Dad Dash back here. So completed the drop off there for the Uber order. Went very smooth. Got a $2.50 base pay there. So total base pay right now for Uber with all 3 orders is $7.29. And looks like we're gonna hopefully get a $4.56 tip to make that $7.06 in about an hour. So I will, of course, update you on that either in the wrap-up, or if I'm still out in an hour, then I will come on and update you. But I may be back home by then. So I am heading back over to hopefully pick up the DoorDash order that should now be ready. And we're going to go complete this multi-app stack. So this order alone here was... What's going on, guys? Dad Dash back here. So I dropped off the DoorDash order. So I am very glad that I made that a multi-app stack, because it only ended up being $6.75. It was $4.50 and $2.75, I think. Or no, $2. Sorry, it was $2.25 and then $4.50. So it ended up being a total of $6.75. So DoorDash does that because it was a $47 order. So
turn left.
They're going to suggest a $4.50 tip if there's not a lot of miles. If it's longer miles, they will suggest a bigger tip. And it probably was a suggestion of $3.50, $4.50, and $5.50, and they chose the $4.50, which is the one that would have been up on their screen. So I headed back to my area because it was just 2 miles down the road.
Turn left.
Put in my Buffalo Wild Wings order, and I got a $12 6-mile order for DoorDash, and it's a stacked order for Taco Bell and Wingstop. So this will be the official last order of the night. I did get some good news because I got a
turn left, then turn right.
$11 and I think it was 78-cent tip for one half of the Uber Eats order, so that's really good. I'm hoping there will be an equivalent tip like that for the next half, because it was just as big as the first half. So we'll see what happens. That should be coming through here very soon. And I think that order ended at, let's see here. Let me see how much time we have before we find that one out.
Northeast.
That order ended at 7:49. So in about 4 minutes, probably as soon as I'm done with this Wingstop order, we should have an idea of exactly what that total first order is and whether or not that puts us over $40 or not. And then, of course, this $12 will definitely do that, and will pay for Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, guys, I'm going to jump in here, pick up the Wingstop order that I made, and I will be back to update you on how things are going periodically. All right, guys, talk to you in a minute. Guys, thought I would jump in here with an update here because a couple things just happened here. Number one, I just completed the first part of my delivery for the Wingstop / Taco Bell order. I delivered the Taco Bell order. Went very well. And it ended up being $7.50. So that means one or two things is happening. Either we're going to have over tip here, or the order is going to be $5.50 for Wingstop. Next thing is the second, or we call it the third Uber Eats order, just got completed, or the tip just came through, and I got the $4.56. So no extra tip there on the Panera Bread order, but that does mean I get the full $7.06. So I am happy for that. And now I am heading, like I said, to go deliver this Wingstop order. So Alright guys, Dad Dash back here. So just made that drop off for the Wingstop order. There was extra tip, so it was $6. $6 tip with a $2 base pay, so came out to a total of $8. Total miles driven between the two orders. Again, remember, this is always taking this is always taking some commutable, or not commutable miles, I guess, but miles heading into the order. So the total miles was about, it actually ended up being 16 miles because of the miles that came in. But you figure if you knock the 6 out, it ended up probably being about 8 miles. Or no, I guess about 10 miles for, as an actual total. And DoorDash, for whatever reason, this is 12 for 6. $12 for 6 miles, which I think is very, 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 very incorrect. Anyways, so total for the order was $15.50. So, I mean, definitely helped my bottom line. I'm going to head over and pick up my own personal order now and head home. And then, obviously, the next thing you will see will be the financial breakdown. So, guys, I appreciate you riding along with me tonight. It was a very successful night. We were out for a little over 2 hours, and we made some money. So, all right, guys, keep dashing. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Please, one last thing before we get into the financials. Hit that subscribe button. I really, really would appreciate it. It will really help the channel. Hope you got something out of tonight's dash. We saw how to make an ethical multi-app stack that made sense to help monetize the wait time. Hopefully that was helpful. And guys, let's ride again together soon. I will talk to you real soon. hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we're going to head into the financial breakdown summary and get the deep dive going. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. What's going on, guys? Dad Dash here, back with a deep dive here with tonight's financials. So we're going to dive right in here and get started. So, as you know, tonight we started out with a double order, an Outback double order through Uber Eats. We had to wait a little while to get it, but thank goodness we did, because this was the best order of the entire evening. It made our evening. It was offered at $20.79 for 8 miles. We got $4.79 in base pay, but we got a whopping $32.69. Now, 11 miles of these were traveled due to commute miles. So we very easily almost doubled our commute miles here. We had a $10.64 tax deduction, $1.97 miles per dollar. But actual miles cost was $1.33, and we had a 3.54% miles to pay ratio. So this was a great order. This was a projected hourly of $51.11. It took us 44 minutes to complete. There was a 14-minute wait, but an order like this, we will wait for it. So following this order, we caught on our way back to our shopping center, basically 3 miles. We can call it 3 miles. We ended up creating a multi-app stack. We started out with Del Sol Cafe, and we ended up with a wait. So we picked up a Uber order while we were waiting for Panera Bread. So it ended up a combined 10 miles. And between the two, we ended up with $13.81, $6.75 for the DoorDash order, and $7.06 for the Uber Eats order. Respectively, we got $2.25 base pay for the DoorDash order, $2.50 base pay for the Uber Eats, $4.50 tip for the DoorDash, and $4.56 tip for the Uber Eats. Miles to pay, miles per dollar ratios were in line, because these were very short miles orders. They were right around the corner from both of these stores. So it was $1.69 and $1.18. Actual gas cost was only 28 cents and 42 cents. And we kept our miles to pay ratio right in line, 4.14% with 5.93%. Took us 13 minutes and 19 minutes for a total of about 32 minutes to complete, with $31.15 projected hourly and a $22.29 projected hourly. Now you see here the wait time. It was a 21-minute wait at the original order that we got. We obviously would have never normally waited for that, but because we had the Uber order, which only had a 1-minute wait, this all perfectly synced up. Now the next order we got was a DoorDash stacked order. Now I always reflect those as two separate ones. There's two separate stores. So our Taco Bell order started out at $6. It ended at $7.50. Our Wingstop order started out at $6 and ended at $8. So we had $2 and $2 for base pay, so basically $4 base pay and $11.50 tip for a total of $15.50. We drove a combined 16 miles between the two orders. We had a 54-cent miles to pay ratio and a $4 miles to pay ratio between the two. One was a 13.03% miles to pay. The other was 1.75, the best of the evening. It took a total of about 38 minutes for us to complete. The first order we completed ended up at a $15.52 projected hourly, while the last order balanced it out with a $53.33 projected hourly, for coming in around $29 an hour. We had about 11-minute total wait. So overall, it was a very good evening. Our goal, we started out, was $40 to pay for Buffalo Wild Wings, as you know, and we definitely accomplished that. Now, we drove a total of 45 miles. We had $13.54 in base pay, but we had $53.25 in total tips, and this was almost a quadruple up here in terms of our tips to base ratio, which is exactly what we want. Our total pay was $66.79 versus initial offers of $46.10. So we had an excellent day with tips and over tip. We did 5 total deliveries. We earned 29. We earned it. Our average earn per hour was $29.95 per hour. We had an actual gas mileage cost of only $3.14. We delivered for 114 minutes for a delivery hourly rate of $35.15. We worked a total of 137, or basically 2 hours and 17 minutes. Our dollars per mile was $1.48. Our average base pay came in at $2.71, and our average tips per dash was $10.65. Our average miles came in at $9. Our average tips per mile, which we always want to have this north of $1, was $1.18. Our average per minute came in very strong at 49 cents, as we want this to be at least 35 cents per hour or per minute. Our average money per order was $13.36. Now the wait time was a little bit out of whack. It was 9.4%. Our miles to money ratio was a very strong 4.7%. So it came in right where we wanted it to be. So overall, this was an excellent evening. We came very close to hitting our $100 daily goal, even though today this was the only shift I worked today, so it was kind of abbreviated. But we came in, we only worked 2.2 hours, and it only fell $33.21 short of our normal $100 goal if I go out to work my normal 4 hours. So very strong day. So looking at this from a tax perspective, we ended up with $51.26 net income. After our gas expense, we ended up with $48.11 and ended up paying $15.53 in taxes for an actual tax rate of 23%. So guys, I really appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now, guys. I really would appreciate it. It does help my channel. It helps support the channel, grow the channel. Also, if you have any comments, suggestions, anything like that, send them to dad-13@gmail.com. Also, if you're interested in these sheets that I have here, let me know, because I am willing to send them to you. No cost. Just would simply ask that you subscribe to the channel, show support for the channel. That's a free way to support the channel. I am not a tax professional, so I want to make sure that is clear. This sheet right here is for my own research, but I believe it does give a pretty good estimate as to the taxes you'll be paying daily. And if you keep track of what you calculate daily, you can hit it monthly, weekly, yearly, etc. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching. I will be back with more ride-alongs, more breakdowns, more tips and tricks and strategies. So hit that subscribe button, please. Also hit the like button. And guys, I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Keep dashing.